Hello, my name is the Grandmeister, and today we are going to talk about the great movie called Catch Me If You Can.
Oh my god!
Joining me today is my stuffed animal, T-Rex, who is my good friend and my only friend. T-Rex is an avid movie reviewer, reviewing some of the great movies such as Cool Cat Saves the Kids,
Cat likes to rock and roll. Cat loves to boogie woogie.
Smosh the Movie, and of course the illustrious Emoji Movie.
And what if it doesn't think I'm a special candy?
Well,
Yes, they were some of the worst movies I have ever seen.
Now, those movies may have been bad, but Catch Me If You Can, starring the illustrious Leonardo DiCaprio as Frank Abagnale and Tom Hanks as Carl Hanratty, the movie is a great movie. Would you not agree, T-Rex?
I do agree. It has good actors and stuff which equal good, not doo-doo like other movies.
But what I find most interesting is the fact that this was based on a true story, which is wild and insane to me. I don't know. Using nothing but confidence and charisma with a bit of wits in order to fool people into thinking that he was a pilot, a doctor, a lawyer, according to a video done by Simple History, titled The Teenager Who Faked Being a Pilot, a Doctor, and a Lawyer. Okay, T-Rex, you are not contributing at all in the slightest bit. You should like...
Oh jeez, fine, I will do my job. But yes, it is insane how far Mr. Abagnale went in order to fool people into thinking that he was many things. But we cannot leave out how he started out like this. It started...
Gee whiz, that smack sure put some sense into you.
Shut up, Grunt, you are really being annoying and acting like a nerd. As I was saying, it started when Frank was 16. His parents were getting a divorce, and Frank was asked by the judge who he would like to stay with. As a result, Frank ran away. This forced him to work to make ends meet. Even lying about his age and altering his driver's license, he decided to forge and cash in big checks. Frank explained to an audience at a talk at Google, which can be found on YouTube, titled Catch Me If You Can. Frank Abagnale talks at Google.
Yes, isn't it fascinating how a 16-year-old could do it? I mean, honestly, I wouldn't have the guts to do it. I mean, I wouldn't want to commit fraud.
Bruh.
When he was caught at 21, it was 1969. He cashed in over $2.5 million in fraudulent checks, which is over $18 million adjusted for inflation. What would you buy with $18 million, T-Rex?
Better friends.
Frank was able to pose as a pilot and reportedly fly 2 million miles for free, with meals and expenditures paid by Pan Am, the company who Frank was posing for. Man, this guy was a genius, honestly. Like, he was clearly confident and charismatic, because one thing is for sure, and I know, and you know, that I would not have any of the charisma, let alone the confidence to do this, man. And, like, I could barely be a fast food worker, let alone be a fake pilot. In a video on the subject titled Catch Me If You Can, The Unfair Advantage of Overconfidence, the storytellers, the people who made this video, goes into immense detail on the subject of overconfidence and how it relates to the person we're talking about, Frank Abagnale.
Not only that, but become a lawyer as well. Did you know that he was able to study for the bar exam for a week and pass the exam? He just destroyed the whole point of going to college in 1 week of studying. Keep in mind, he didn't even finish high school. He passed at the age of 19 when most people were still going to college. Insane!
Insane indeed. And the fact that he became a doctor too, man, that is quite astonishing, but also really unnerving, because, like, I don't want no fake doctor to work on me, you know? I would definitely not want to be one of his patients, that's for sure, man.
Indeed, an amazing guy and quite a genius, but definitely do not want him being my doctor.
Well, that's all the time we have for this session of the podcast. Tune in next time for Jellyman Eats the World. And remember...
Oh, baby, Charlie must have been a good boy this year because Santa Claus brought him a McRib to make him puke. Yeehaw.
I don't know. Yeah, cool.